this is a practical one. Let's start with activities. Work in pairs. Look at pictures 1 to 4 and tell Walid's story. 1, 2, 3, 4. Walid's story. Here is the story. Walid tried to choose a great leader for his project. He decided to go on the internet. While Walid was trying to choose the great leader of his project and so on. Here is the answer of this question. This is a practical one. And while Walid was trying to choose a great leader for his project, he decided. This is past and past continuous. Okay. Was trying, past continuous, and past. And to go on the internet, this connect with while, and here is the comma. Okay. Number 2, while he was looking at the internet, he found several good websites about Yasser Arafat. Number 3, while he was exploring the website, he found out a lot about the great leader. Number 4, while he was reading about the Palestinian leader, he decided to write about him. Okay, let's move to activity 2. Activity 2, here is work in pairs. Ask and answer a question about Salah ad-Din lives. Use information from the history notes in period 4 and 6. Why did Salah ad-Din want to take Jerusalem? He wanted to take Jerusalem because it had under Crusaders control all his life, and so on. The question, why was it quite easy for Salah ad-Din to take Jerusalem in 1187, and so on. This is A. All the question is A, and you should answer. You can be B. Here is the answer. He wanted to take Jerusalem because it had been under Crusader control all his life, because number 2, he had prepared well. 3, because they wanted to retake Jerusalem, because most of the Crusaders had died or they had left Palestine. 5, because he was fair and generous, and he respected King Richard. Number 6, because Salah ad-Din allowed Christians to visit well as Muslims. Okay, here is the end of the question. Now make up reasons. You should write the reasons. Okay, here is: I looked for my passport, but it wasn't here. Example: I had left it at home. I had put it in my other pocket. I looked for my passport, but it wasn't there. You see, I had left it at home, and so on. Let's look if there any question, any answer. Sorry. No answer. You should do this by yourself. Okay, you do this by yourself, and I will explain the question. I looked in the cupboard for some biscuits, but there weren't any. بحثت عن البسكويت في الخزانة ولكن لم أجد. Number 3, I offered to lend Ali my coat, but he already had one. عرضت على علي جاكيتي أو سويتر أو معطفي، ولكن هو كان يملك واحد. I went down the street to catch the bus. رحت على الشارع حتى أمسك الباص ألحق فيه but there was no bus. ما كانش فيه باص. Number 5 I went to the shop to get the present that I wanted to give Lana but it was gone. أردت أن أحضر الهدية من الدكانة ولكن كانت قد ذهبت. Okay. Like these sentences. You can do this like these sentences. Please send it to me to correct it for you to the literature classroom. Okay, let's move to period 10 and here look at the picture and answer the question. Here is the question. Who and what did you see in period 1 of this unit? Guess the correct order of the picture A to D and say what you think happened. Let's make look to some answer for us. The order is D, A, C, B. This is the picture. D, A, C, B. Okay? Now, 1, number 2A, number B 4, number C 3, number D 1. This is after we listen. Okay? Listen.
Period 10, activity 2.
Guess what happened this morning?
What?
Well, I was taking the book back to the library, and while I was walking through the park, guess what? I saw Walid, Lana and Lisa.
Really?
Yes, they were giving the ducks some bread. So I put down the book and I started doing the same.
What happened then?
Well, when we had finished, we went to get an ice cream, and I didn't remember the book until I had left the park.
Oh no! What did you do?
I ran back as fast as I could, but the book had gone.
That's terrible.
Yes, I was very worried because it meant giving the library the money for a new book.
Poor you. So what did you do then?
Well, when I arrived at the library with the others, I began telling the assistant about the situation.
Oh dear.
But do you know what happened then? The assistant smiled and she showed me the book. Someone had brought it back 10 minutes earlier.
Fantastic.
Now, listen and check your answer in activity 1, then label the picture from 1 to 4. I think I did, and let's move to 3. Working days. See what happened. This is to summarize what's happened. Now practice your pronunciation, sounding interesting and interested. Interesting and interested. Listen with me.
Period 10, activity 4.
Guess what happened this morning?
What?
Guess what? I saw Walid.
Really? Oh no! What did you do? Poor you. So what did you do then? Oh dear.
Do you know what happened then?
Fantastic. Period 10, activity 4.
Guess what happened this morning?
What?
Guess what? I saw Walid.
Really? Oh no! What did you do? Poor you. So what did you do then? Oh dear.
Do you know what happened then?
Fantastic. Period.
Now, let's move to another activity. And here is working days. Read and act. That's mean you can do some small play with yourself, with your friend, with your brother, with your sister, with anyone could help you and speak English. Okay, if you don't have two books, try to write Jamie alone, friend alone, Jamie alone, friend alone. Okay, I will read it for you. Jamie, I didn't remember the book until I had the park. Friend, oh no, what did you do? Jamie, I ran back as fast as I could, but the book had gone. Friend, that's terrible. Jamie, yes, I was very worried because it meant giving it the library the money of the new book. Friend, so you did you do them? Jamie, well, when I arrived at the library with others, I began telling the assistant about the situation. Friend, oh dear, Jamie, but do you know what happened then? The assistant smiled and she showed me the book. Someone had brought it back 10 minutes earlier. Friend, fantastic. Okay, you can do this. Well, I was taking a book back to the library, and while I was walking through the park, guess what I saw? Walid, Lana, and Lisa. Here is, let's move to period 11 and listen.
Activity 1. 1. Salah al-Din was certainly a brave and generous ruler, and he also tried to be fair to his enemies as well as his friends. 2. He fought many battles to bring peace to the Muslim world because he believed he should defeat the Crusaders and take back Jerusalem.
This is very important. This is a repetition. Listen again and write.
Period 11. Activity 1. 1. Salah al-Din was certainly a brave and generous ruler, and he also tried to be fair to his enemies as well as his friends. 2. He fought many battles to bring peace to the Muslim world because he believed he should defeat the Crusaders and take back Jerusalem.
Let's move to another activity, and here is read and order the notes. Read the start of Jamie's story, then read and number the notes from 1 to 4. It was Saturday morning, a week later, and Jamie's project was going well. He had finished making notes from the book about Salah ad-Din, so he decided to take it back to the library that morning. Here is when finished or was finishing. Good. You should here to correct the verbs, and the answers is 2, 4, 3, 1. Okay, 2, 4, 3, 1. Here is the answers. Here is 2, 4, 3, 1. Okay, and you should do this by yourself. Now let's move to activity 3. Read the notes again while you listen again to Jamie's story. Listen for the missing words, and I give you the story. Here is the story. Here is the story. Okay, you can back to it. Okay, now activity 4. Expand the notes. What's the meaning of expand? Expand وسعها يعني اكتب واشرح. Tell Jamie's story in the period persons. Give the story this title. Start like this. Continue with the paragraph. With paragraph 2. Lost and found. It was Saturday morning, and so on. You can write what you want. Here is the pictures. Will give you and help you to order. Now move to unit 4, period 12, telling a story. This is a unit task. بمعنى انه احكي لنا قصة او احكي لنا حدوتة. اوكي. work alone, prepare to tell a story. اشتغل لحالك، حضر للقصة. think of something that recently happened to you or someone you know. إلك أو لواحد أنت بتعرفه. choose a story that you can tell easily and quickly. اختار قصة تقدر تحكيها بسهولة وبسرعة. in no more than 8 sentences. يعني 8 أسطر فقط. not words and phrases that you need to tell the story. حضر الجمل اللي بدك تقولها. You can look back through this unit for ideas. Now tell your stories to your partners. واحكي القصة لشريكك. Work in pairs. Tell your partner a story, and this is the points you can do. Or write notes about the story. يعني اكتب عنها شوية. Notes, words and phrases. بتحضر الجمل. If you are not sure, check information. إذا مش متأكد افحص المعلومات. Practice telling the story to your parents. Notes and useful comments on changes that your partner suggests. حط أي حاجة صديقك بيقترحها. work alone, write partner story. اكتب قصة الصديق نفس الخطوات. Now work and groups, read out your partner's story to the others. Here is we stop before I close the period and the unit. Try to write 8 lines يعني 8 سطور. A story, some story. If this story from your grandmother, your grandfather, your friend, your father, your mother, anyone. اكتب لنا قصة صغيرة هيك ملخصة 8 أسطر وابعت لي إياها على الانترنت. تبعت لي إياها على الصف الافتراضي. ضروري هذه تصلني. إذا ما وصلتنيش مش حأصلح ولا حأحط امتحانات. Now thank you very much and I love you so much. Goodbye grade 9. Goodbye.